EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland at M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Try to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 69 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Steeler first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Steelers.
They'll set up a throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Joey Sly.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run the counter. It's Cooper.
All you got to do is look at love.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Steelers.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
A short throw caught by Andrews, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a pickup of 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Ravens have got it. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Pittsburgh.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And a Steeler 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
And goal.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
21.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
He was taken down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Number 9.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Cooper. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
He's going to air one out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
First down.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pass thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
21.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it's going to be second down.
Certainly read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up
from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He gets it to Brown, complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
The 8-yard line.
Here we go. Where's it off?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Let's go, dude.
Second down and goal. Jackson flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down at the 28.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Cooper, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will bump the lead up to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chuck Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
11 yards. It's 2nd down.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back now in Baltimore. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. Back to a 1-score game, but I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Finding room at the 30. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Jackson.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. He's going deep for Brown. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll give it here to his running back. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Okay, baby.
Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a handoff looking right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Can't believe what you play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards.
13 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
82.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have... He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Baltimore Ravens.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cooper. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
And here's Jackson on the option.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And nothing but daylight ahead.
What a play.
And he is in for the score. So how about this? A horrible mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and a 2-point conversion will tie it. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
48, come on. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
He's back to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now following on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Jackson. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work up on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Terrell Burgess on the tackle. 8 yards on the
and they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly.
From the right hash, this for the win. And this one is right down Broadway.
37.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was all